over the weekend that Bob Catter received a $250,000 donation from James Packer. Can all three of you rule out that you've received funds from the Reinhardts or the Packers or any other wealthy Australians?
Well, I will. No, James Packer hasn't offered me $250,000, and I can rule out not having ever accepted any political donation from any large mining magnate or a gambling tycoon or anyone else. Can I just say this about that $250,000 donation? I think for one of Australia's richest men, one of our biggest operators of poker machines and other forms of gambling, to hand over $250,000 to a crossbencher at the time that Parliament is considering poker machine regulation is deeply unethical and should be illegal, and is no better than someone handing over a brown paper bag in a developing country with $250,000. I am astounded that James Packer thinks it is right to do that, particularly at this point in time. It says a lot about James Packer. It says a lot about his confidence in this current political environment, that he can hand over $250,000 and think that it won't at least raise a lot of eyebrows. I am very disappointed that James Packer has done that. I think it is further evidence that we need to look closely at the whole issue of political donations in this country. To hand over $250,000 to a crossbencher when the Parliament is considering gambling reform, it is breathtaking. It is deeply unethical, and I'm very, very disappointed that James Packer has been so shameless to think he can do that, and that it is okay. It is not okay.
Is it a bribe?
Do you want me to?
Is it a bribe?
So, hang on, I'll answer that. Well, no,
because you're likened to those who are saying, giving out a brown paper bag in a developing country.
listen, we have to ultimately rely, and I like Bob Catter. I've become friends with Bob Catter, and I think he is a really decent bloke, and I trust him to act ethically. But so the issue, I don't have a concern with Bob. I have a concern with James Packer, because you can't tell me that someone hands over you can't tell me that someone doesn't hand over $250,000 to a crossbencher in a hung parliament without some expectation of a return on that investment.
And the only comment on that particular deal would be Bob's a member of a political party now. That's the way they do business in Australia. I would hope the three independents have a bit more integrity. From my perspective, I have not received a donation from Gina Reinhardt or James Packer, and going over 15 years of public life, I'd have to check my records, but I think the largest donation I've ever received is between $5,000 and $10,000.
No, I haven't. And I don't think I will receive a donation from Gina Reinhardt either.
James Packer.
James Packer's married to a lady who comes from my electorate.
So you have received
No,
money?
I haven't received money from James Packer. No, I wouldn't expect money from him either.